chase, and no matter what, I'm living without everything. I got a dream to chase, and no matter what, I'm living.
So my name is President Wilson Kamau, for those who don't know, but I know most of you we have interacted before, so you might be aware. So the meeting is begun. So the first, I'd like to invite Rotarian Njoki Ndongo to do the Rotary Grace. Njoki.
Thank you, President Wilson. We'll say the Rotary Grace. O God and giver of all good, we thank thee for our daily food. May Rotary friends and Rotary ways help us to serve thee all of our days. Amen.
Amen. Thank you so much. Now it's time for the loyal toast. I'll do this. So if you have a glass, charge it. If you don't have a glass, hand over heart. So this is a toast to the President of the Republic of Kenya.
To the President.
Now we'll have the four-way test led by Rotarian Elsie Kariuki. Elsie, karibu.
Thank you, Mr. President. Join me in reciting the four-way test. Are the things we think, say, or do, is it the truth? Is it fair to all concerned? Will it build goodwill and better friendships? Will it be beneficial to all concerned?
Thank you, Rotarian Elsie. Now we go to, I'd like for us to introduce, for the guests in the house to introduce themselves. So this is any guest of the club or visitor basically, and any visiting Rotarian or Rotaractor. So start by introducing your name and what you do, just by way of classification. So for example, my name is Wilson, classification is finance, and you can just say hi to the club. So I'll start off with Caroline Miner, if she's around. Okay, maybe she'll join. I see Dennis Simiyu.
Good evening, friends and family of Rotary.
Evening.
My name is Dennis Simiyu. I'm the immediate past president of the Rotary Club of Africa Nazarene University. I'm also serving this year as assistant district Rotary representative for Nairobi region. My classification is HR. It's a pleasure to be with you this particular evening. Thank you.
Thank you, Dennis. Thank you, karibu tena. I see Emma Gathoni. I guess. Okay, Emma will join us, hopefully. Fred? No, I'm going to get, am I audible there?
Yes, you are.
Can hear you.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, you are.
Awesome. Okay, so cool. I think they're just okay. They'll maybe later on, but anyway, thank you so much, guys, for joining us. If you're visiting us for the first time, or if you're just visiting us, we look forward to interacting with you going forward. So we'll go on to the next thing, which is announcements. So I'll start off with Joel. Joel, go ahead.
Thank you, Mr. President. Evening, friends and family of Rotary. My announcement will be brief and short. It's in regards to the Maktaba project. We have progressed some way with it, and now we are getting to the stage where we need members to submit schools for consideration. There is a template that I shall be sharing on the official group for the criteria for a school to qualify for the grant, and we will then sit down and vote for the schools. Also, this is a call to members who would still be interested in joining the committee. You can send me a shout out and I will add you to the WhatsApp group. I would think the final template will be sent by Wednesday morning, and we are hoping that members will take at least 8 to 10 days to identify the schools and return them so that we can start the selection process. Thank you.
Thank you, Joel. Muto, now we'll go to Muto. Muto.
Hi, everyone. Happy to see everyone today. My announcement is with regards to our project on 24th of this month. We'll be having a road trip to Embu where we'll be painting blackboards in 2 schools in Embu County. Thereafter, after the project, we'll also have swallowship in Embu. So the details of swallowship and accommodation will be shared hopefully by tonight or tomorrow morning. So I'll share that. But I've already shared the poster with regards to the project. My request to members is to contribute towards that project. So you can donate any of the items, whether in cash or in kind. We accept all donations, and also to ask everyone to show up on that day for us to do that project. So yeah, thank you, and welcome to everyone.
Thank you, Muto. So just to recap what was said, so we have a project in Embu, 24th of July. We'll be doing 2 things. We will be planting trees, and we will also be painting blackboards for 2 schools in Embu. So it's something of value to the community out there. So we'll love your participation as members, and also guests are invited. Thank you for that. And lastly, I'll invite over Keshi. Keshi, go ahead with your announcement.
Good evening, family and friends of Rotary. Good evening. My announcement is to the members, a reminder to make your payments for the membership subscription. We have so far received 4 full payments and 3 partial payments. So I would urge all of us to make our payments in time for the RI billing. Thank you.
Thank you, Keshi, for that. Much appreciated. Next we'll move on to, so before I close this forum for announcement, I'd like to invite any visiting Rotarian or a guest who has an announcement to say it at this juncture. So is any visiting Rotarian or Rotaractor who has an announcement that they'd like to share? Okay, cool. Let me add that this is the month this is the month that most clubs around Kenya are doing installation of their new presidents. It will be worthwhile for Rotarians in the house to visit other clubs' installations to network and also learn what other clubs are doing. It's always a very good forum to make new friends and network and get ideas about what you could do as a club in terms of projects. So if you could get some opportunity to go for an installation, please do. For even for Madaraka, it's coming very soon. We will discuss that, I think, at the tail end of this meeting. But yeah, so plan for installations and attend as many as you can. Now we'll move on to introduction of the guest speaker, and I will ask IPP Sami Malakai to do the presentation, to the introduction.
Thank you very much, Mr. President, and it is an honor to introduce this evening's guest speaker. So our guest speaker this evening is none other than our president, Rotarian Wilson Kamau. Rotarian.
Sorry, Sami, you're muted now. You've been muted, you muted yourself.
Apologies, supposed to switch off the video. Wilson joined Rotary in 2015 after an introduction by Rotarian Cedric Kane. He served as the club treasurer between 2016 and 2018. Wilson is an alumni of the University of Nairobi School of Business. He holds a Bachelor's of Commerce degree with a specialization in finance. Wilson is also a certified public accountant in Kenya, having studied CPAs at Strathmore University. Wilson's first job was at Zimele Asset Management Limited, where he worked as an accountant. After 2 years of employment, he quit and founded his own consultancy, a finance and tax consultancy firm called Alpha Cap Limited. He also ventured out to other businesses in the fintech space. Wilson is married to a Rotarian Caroline Minor, and they are blessed with 3 children, Jasmine, Aliana, and Nathan. President Wilson's hobbies include gaming, playing basketball, making new friends, and Rotary. In another life, Wilson wishes to be reincarnated as a professional gamer. Side note, Wilson is an amazing accountant. He's also my accountant. He used to offer me a place to sit before working at home became a fad. Ladies and gentlemen, Rotarians, let's welcome President Wilson Kamau.
Thank you so much, Malaki, for that introduction. And guys, welcome to the Rotary Year 2021-2022. And today's meeting, my goal is to share with you sort of plans for the year and what we sort of intend to do, hopefully achieve before the year runs out. And when in doing this, I'll be working with a very great team behind together. So I'd like to just to mention them out during this meeting. I'll start off with our Vice President, Joel. Joel is also heading the Maktaba project, which is one of the global grant. I think will become a global grant project that we'll be handling this year. Our President-elect, Wanja, who will be incoming President 2022-2023. We have our Membership Director, Njoki Ndumu. Our Secretary, Janet. Assistant Secretary, we have Barbara. Foundation Director, Njoki Mange. Service projects, we have Lydia Dirango. Fundraising, we have Josiah. And our club admin is Muto, Victor Muto. Our SAA is Stalin Moses. Our IPP or trainer is Malakai. Basically, the president, the immediate past president is always the club trainer. So just that happens in Rotary. Our treasurer is Keshi, continues for the second and last year. Our youth services director is Biama. Our PR director is Kevin Masharia, and our Rotary rep, who's the president for Rotary Club of University of Nairobi Afia, Winnie Matumo. So these are the guys we'll be working together with, sort of to achieve what we set out to do this coming Rotary year. So I'll take you through some of the things that you've sort of set out, and at the end of the presentation, we can interact and you can ask questions about what you expect and how we can work together with all of you to achieve sort of what you intend to do. Let me start broadly. So there's RI, or Rotary International. So Rotary, currently the president is called Shekhar Mehta from India. So his call to Rotarians around the world is to serve to change lives. So that is the theme for Rotary year 2021-2022. His call to Rotarians is to serve to change lives. So engage in projects that will have a very big impact on community. So do something for the community around you. Engage with them, find their needs, and do something. Do a project that will have a great impact with them. Is also his other call to Rotarians is to increase membership. This is something that has become a clarion call for all Rotarians in all over the world. Membership trends have tended to be stagnated over a long period of time. We're still at 1.2 million Rotarians around the world. So he's also appealing to all Rotarians to do their best to get more members on board. So this is something that we as a club can also try and helping out to do. It's something that we'll talk about also during the key club goals for the year. So then coming closer at home now is what we have. What is the district? What does the district want to do? So the district theme for this year is One Love. It could sound sort of ambiguous in terms of what it suggests, but there's a message to it. So One Love. So why do things? Why One Love? So for the love of the community, what you do things because you love your community and you like to see your community prosper, and for the love of each other's vocation. So there's a lot of respect in terms of what we as Rotarians and what do. So for the love of each other. So it means for the love of each other's vocation. Then lastly, for the love of the club. So do things because you love the club. So participate as a club member, do your best as a club member to bring out the best of Rotary. So drilling down further into what the district would like us to achieve for the year. So number one, the district would like to have a 70% membership growth. That's for the entire district. That just for the explanation, the district represents Kenya, Ethiopia, Eritrea, South Sudan. So so the goal is to have 70% growth in the entire district. And one of the things that the district aims to do is to have more Rotary clubs come on board, have more Rotarians, bring in more Rotarians, from new Interact clubs. And one of the things that I think was new in this sort of era is that there's a new membership chair. There's a new chair for membership in new formations chair, who is Hadi Kisali, who's spearheading all this. So there's somebody whose task is to look for growth, look for new opportunities for how to increase membership in the district. So and one of the other campaigns that I think that will continue during this Rotary year is where each Rotarian is told to bring other Rotarians. So reach one, bring one. So Robo, reach one, bring one. So if every Rotarian in the club brings another Rotarian, as a club would be in the regions of 80 plus members. So that's one of the campaigns that are trying to see whether that will spur membership growth. And if you can, as a Rotarian in the house, introduce as many of your friends and colleagues to Rotary, and have them see whether there's interest for them to join what we do, and to spread this idea of giving back to the community. Again, but even for us as membership, as we look to get more members on board, it's always good to have quality members who will bring value, and they will also offer value to the community. So again, we just don't grow for the sake of growing, grow with value. Another key district goal is to give 400,000 to the Rotary Foundation. This I think is up from the last year, where I think the target was about $250,000, and I think this is quite achievable. And this year again, the campaign for matching, for PHF matching. So if you give $500 to the foundation, the district governor has pledged also to match that. So this is an open call to all Rotarians in the meeting. If you want the matching PHF, to get the matching PHF, please prepare your donation to the Rotary Foundation of $500. So for every $500 you give, the district governor will match another $500, so you'll become a PHF. So that's possible. So that's still on, and I think once the details for that program come on board, I'll share that with the group, and you can be able to participate. Number 3, something I'm very excited about, is Rotary Doing Business Network. So the goal of this, it has many approaches, but one of the things that I like is, number 1, the district will create a platform where they can list Rotarians looking for jobs, and they can also offer opportunity. They also list opportunities that are available in job opportunities that are available that Rotarians can apply for. So if the Rotarians they're looking for jobs, they'll have a platform where they can apply for jobs, or also get to know what jobs are available. So it's a I like the idea behind it. And also further, it's also a platform where business owners can sort of can share, basically can look for business from other business owners. So a place where you can network as Rotarians. So I think there is value in this, in the sense that if as you network, and if you're a business owner in the house and you like opportunities to showcase your products, and the district will offer this platform, it will be a very, very good platform for you to participate in. So this is something that I think I look forward to it. It has never been, I don't think that I've seen it in my Rotary year, life to life. I've not seen it happen, and I'm looking forward to see how it will work. And then, as I said, as details of this program rolls out, I will share it out with the members, so you can be able to see whether there's something that will be of assistance to you. Then world-class training. So they really focus this year. Let's see, they promise to do more and more trainings for Rotarians, and also even incoming Rotarians who will be freshly inducted. So this is something that we're looking forward to do. And this age of digital age, where we can do training through Zoom and other platforms, I think it's welcome. And we hope the goal is to have more Rotarians participate. Unlike other sort of years where trainings had to happen physically. So we'll see how this will be achieved. And I hope, as Rotarians, if you're looking to do more as a Rotarian and you'd like to know more about certain functions in the Rotary, this would be a very good platform for you to attend and learn something. So again, we'll be posting as many of these trainings that will come, then you'll be able to see. And then lastly is doing more district programs. So basically is more projects. So more projects in the district. Again, so there is as Rotarians, we have 7 areas of focus. So the DG has singled out some key things that he'd like us Rotarians to achieve in this year. One of the things that again has got me excited is the fact that there's an aspect of our environment. So the goal he has is to plant over 1 million trees during this Rotary year. And how it intends to achieve that is to have every Rotarian in the house, or every Rotarian in the district plant his age. So if you're 40 years old, if you're 35, if you're 30 years old, plant your age. Plant 30, for a 30-year-old, plant 30 trees. For 35-year-old, plant 35 trees. For a 40-year-old, plant 40 trees. You don't have to plant them at the same time so that people don't know your age. You can plant them in different months or different days. So it's very exciting. Then there's a program to distribute over, I think, 1 million books, school books, to kids around the district. So again, something that I think has been done before through the expert program, and hopefully, I don't know if it's the same program, but something that we can also, as a club, get into, because we are in the space of education as a flagship program. So I'm looking forward to that. Just more to that is that, so this coming 24th of July, as Muto has mentioned, we will be planting trees in Embu. So that's an opportunity to plant your age or start planting your age. So please come through. Let's plant trees, and also let's do something for the schools in Embu as part of the community outreach program. So now going to what as a club would like to do as a club now. So what the things that I have in mind for as a club, what we could do as a club. One of the things that I would like us to do is grow our membership, and this is just, again, this is a sort of like a a bare minimum for us. It's not, it doesn't have to be like this. So a net growth of 5 members. So this is having at least 5 new members come, and that is, this is, it's a it represents almost 15% growth, which is again unlike what the target for the district. But I think as a club, it's born out of what's possible. But I think we can do better if we go out there and look out for members that would love to join our club. So we'll work with every Rotarian in the house for the club to see how we can grow this number. I'm glad to say that one of the first visitors, Rotaractors, has given an indication, but they'd like to join, so that we're heading somewhere. And also for the guests in the house who see this as an opportunity for them to sort of become a Rotarian. So feel free to get in touch with us. We'll walk the journey with you. In the same breath, I think we'll have at least every member in our club introduce a new member. So at least again, the 5 members, at least 5 members introduce a member. That will be a good start. But again, if all the members introduce a new member, that would be much more appreciated. So again, this is something again I'm looking forward to. So district conference attendance. So our target is to have at least 10 members attend the DCA, the district conference. Again, so what's the district for the members, for guests who are here who may not understand what a district conference is? So every year the Rotarians in the district, so like Kenya, Ethiopia, Eritrea, South Sudan, come together after every year to sort of they come together to see what they have done, what they've been able to achieve in the year. So like do a scorecard in terms of these were our goals for the year, what have we done for the year, and also now the DCA gives them a platform also to network Rotarians, for Rotarians to network with each other. Now set out elect the new district governor for the coming year, and also even give awards to clubs that have performed very, very well during the year. So there's a lot of value to be achieved in the district conference. I think the highest number of this year attendance from our club has been, I think, 4, which is again which is good. But I know we can do better. So right now, I'd like us to do at least 10 during this coming year. The district conference will be in May, and it will be in Diani. I'll share out the poster in our groups that you'll be able to see. So you pay for the district conference, and also now you also look for accommodation in the same area, so that you're able to participate in the district conference. I'd like us to go as a club, so we're working on mechanisms of how we can attend all this together. So at least as of today, we have 3 paid up members who are paid for the district conference, which is a good number. So we're 30% there. So I'd like us to at least get to the other 7. So I know we can do it. So plan for the DCA next year in May. It's always good to plan early. And one of the things I like about the DCA is that if you pay for the DCA, like in the previous years, if you pay for the DCA and for example, something like COVID happened, what they did is that they refunded the money. So there's no total loss even if you pay early. So number 4 is to give to the foundation. Give at least $2,500 to the foundation. Again, this is a base sort of figure that I know the club can achieve. Last year, we were very fortunate being led by the team, Malaki, I think, and Henry. We were able to do, I think, at least $2,000 or even more from Malaki can confirm to me. I think we can even do better this year. So this, again, if you're looking to be a PHF as a Rotarian, the opportunity still stands, and there'll be a matching PHF for the district. So prepare. And one of the ways we would like to achieve this, and we will discuss this during the upcoming club assembly, is that we are hoping we can give in a portion of what we collect as SAA towards the foundation, even if so our board had approved somewhere in the region of 10%, just to sort of spur the giving to the foundation. So everything that you give as SAA will go, some bit of it will go definitely towards hopefully it will go towards the foundation. So it's something that we as a club can get together and give as much as we can. I think one of the areas that excites me about the foundation giving is, number one, whatever you give comes back to the districts in form of district grants, and also plays a big role in terms of what you get as a grant, global grant. So it's good that we give to the foundation. Number two, the polio fund, the polio plus fund, where what you give is matched by the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation twice. So if you give $1, they match $2. So that's something. So there's a lot that can go into the. If you give $1 to the Polio Plus Fund, $2 is donated by the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. So that's something that can have a very big impact. So we will have a discussion, another discussion about the foundation in a later meeting. So we're hoping that members will get on board on this and help us achieve this goal. So service projects. So again, we hope to do four sort of community-based projects in this year. Starting off with the project that we're doing in Embu, that's number one. So I think we are halted to go. So we want 3 more projects. Members that have given us ideas for projects to do, but we are still looking out for more. So there's one that is in the pipeline soon that we can count as a second project, but we will announce it as the year progresses, as the month progresses. So we're also looking for other projects. So if you think I know you have projects that you can do as a club and we can work together as a club. So feel free to share with me and also Lydia, our projects director, so that we can engage and see what we can do. And then last, and we also would like to start another global grant project just to start. Then I have to. This can be the paperwork, the proposals and stuff like that. So we're hoping that we can do this this year. As a club, I think one of the areas that we definitely have and we can improve on is how many global grant projects we can do. And I think also there is part of the district goals is that our district governor would like the district to engage in as many global grant projects as many global grant projects as possible that is possible. Sorry, then I was going down on the club goals. Number 6, Raila participation. This is something that as a club we've been doing over the past years. Sponsor at least 2 Rotaractors to Raila. So again, I think we'll continue with the same spirit, and hopefully, if we can get many more members to help us in this sponsorship, we can even sponsor more Rotaractors. But we have set it as a minimum to at least sponsor 2 Rotaractors for Raila, and which I think we'll definitely go ahead and deliver on that. Other goals that I think this is something that we hope we can do this year. If we can't, we'll just hope we can push it to the next year. Is charter the Rotary Club of Embu Nobel. This will be our first Rotary Club to charter. I think I'm glad that I'm very excited that we can do this as a club. So let's wait and see. If it happens this year, well and good. If it doesn't, we'll definitely know it will happen at some point. So I look forward to chartering the Rotary Club of Embu Nobel. This is something that we do. It's part of to online presence. It's always good to have online presence for Rotary. So if you don't in Rotary, I think one of the areas we're able to achieve what we've been able to achieve so far is having that online presence. The Maktaba project that we are working on right now would not have materialized had we not been very vocal about it. So one of the projects we did with Friends School was featured on the Rotary magazine, and that enabled other Rotary clubs to come seeking for partnership with our club, and that's how we ended up with the Maktaba project. So if you don't post it, it didn't happen. So it's always good to have an online presence, and for members in the club. So I'll employ you to sort of engage with what we sort of share. It can be liking, it can be reposting. It's always good. So we'll do as much as possible with our PR team to get as much content as we can as a club to share, and we're hoping that you as members will help us share it out with other members and also other prospective Rotarians in the house. And lastly, we hope, and we won't just want to be business only. We'll also have, again, hope to do 4 social activities during the year outside the club fellowship. So, and again, even what we hope to do at Embu is that after the project, we'll stay over in Embu and have a social event with the members of Rotary Club of Embu Nobel. So share a meal, share a drink, and just basically have a good time. So I think that's part of what being a Rotarian is. You fellowship, you network, you do projects, and basically at the end of the day, you fellowship, you relax and have a good time. So we are looking forward to Embu on 24th of July, keep in Tuesday. So everyone is invited, not only Rotarians, so everyone is invited. So I think these are the things that we're sort of planning out right now. I think this might change over the course of the year as we grow as a Rotary and as we also engage with the other people in the district. So we're looking forward to it. I'd like to open this space for any questions or any comments. It doesn't be a question, just any comments in terms of what you as a Rotarian, a guest, what you like, any clarification you like, any comment you love. So the floor is open. For questions, you can raise your hand or post it on the chat. So okay, good. So I think I've been very clear. That's good, or not clear. But I may still, bottom call. Somebody say something. Just Atakani salam. Yes, I'm not alone.
Yes, bado tuko.
Oh, sawa, good to hear. Cool stuff. Any questions, comments, any sort of areas that you think the club we can, any sort of ideas people have in terms of what we can do as Rotary Club of Nairobi Madaraka?
Mr. President, I don't know if I had it well. What's your outlook regarding COVID-19 and the restriction that it has put on physical meetings?
So thank you for that. I think everything is still sort of up in the air. So I don't know we don't know how what the future holds. So there could be another lockdown in the works. We don't know. This current environment, where even the weather can sort of help spread COVID. So we don't know whether the cases will spike, leading to another sort of restrictions in terms of what can happen. So it's just, again, for now, it's just a wait and see. Let's see what happens. But if the plans by the government in terms of vaccination will be fruitful, in the sense that they say they'll do at least, I think, 10 million Kenyans by December. I don't know I don't know how, if that would happen. That would give us sort of a comfort in terms of as a club going back to physical meetings. So because ideally we would have sort of it's called what where as many people are vaccinated, then there is the spread of COVID becomes very limited. So let's just wait and see sort of situation. But we are hopeful that things will work out well in the future.
Thank you.
So I see here from David Biama, President Ruth, what are your plans on keeping the club vibrant and keeping the members and guests attending either virtually or physically? So there is vibrant for the club. One of the key things that I think we'll work on, number one, is first find out what members what the membership feels about certain activities, or what areas, what activities they like to engage in. So the club admin, Victor Muto, is working on a survey in terms of what survey that will share out to the members in terms of what the members would like to have. That said, also as a board, we are looking at getting exciting guests who will be speaking on various topics. It can be very educational topics. It could be informative topics. It could even be entertainment sort of situation. So we are looking at all those activities so that to keep the club vibrant, and also keep our guests and members attending virtually. And one of the things that we've sort of planned out in the year is having social activities, and also what we called not in their fellowships, but not really fellowships where people are. There's a speaker. We'll have sort of game nights, such activities. So we are, as the year progresses, we'll be monitoring this, and we'll hopefully keep people engaged and the club vibrant. So, but one of the things that I love from you guys is that you keep me in check. So if you see that something is not as vibrant, it's not as engaging, or such that you are tending towards being very boring or something like that, you can let me know so that we can correct. So let's work together. We are working together towards achieving all common goals. I hope I sort of answered your question, Biamo.
Mr. President, that has answered. Thank you.
Any other question, comment? Cool. Thank you so much, guys. I think, okay, so I
have another question.
Okay, cool. Go ahead, English.
Is there a type of guest speakers or conversations that you'd want to drive through guest speakers this year? And how can we therefore assist?
Good stuff. I think so good stuff. So the key for guest speakers is, as you said, we have to take a balance in terms of keeping people engaged and also keeping, as you said, vibrancy. But also I love for us to as a club, or even because we have a platform here that we can sort of help people showcase what their talents in terms of what they are doing. So one of the things that I mentioned to the board is maybe let's look at sort of having people in the creative space sort of come through and see and help us be aware of what they are doing. Because I believe, personally, I believe that creative space there's a very big opportunity in the creative space to help lift people out of unemployment, because there's a lot of value in it. So creative space could be in the sort of arts, music, also in the sports industry. So there's a lot of opportunity in those sectors that I think are largely untapped as a country. And I think there's as Rotarians, we can be able to provide a platform for people in that space to showcase and also improve. That's it. That's just one of the things that I'm still having a thought about. The other aspects that we're still sort of coming up with. But again, so in terms of the guest speakers, it can, so whoever you have in mind that you see has value to Rotarians, because we all don't, we are not, we don't, no one knows everything. So there's always value in something. There's somebody, even Rotarians have things of value. I love the talks that we've had here with Rotarians. I'm seeing Rotarian Tony Menge gave us a talk here the other day, which was quite informative. We had Rotarian, I think Kevin Masharia gave us a talk during Malaki's year, quite informative. So there's a lot of spaces we are looking at. So, but again, so if you have someone who you think can be of value, either through educative sort of situation, informative, entertainment sort of situation, just we can have a discussion and we can work together on that.
Much appreciated.
Thank you so much, Henry. Sorry, yeah, seeing here, Jennifer, Jennifer, yeah, we introduced our board, but okay, I will share that with you on direct message. Yes, yeah, I'll share that with you. But if you have any sort of particular question, you can let me know. Thank you, Tony, for your comments. Looking forward to us working together, and definitely we'll be in touch, and we see what areas we can work together on. Coolio. So I'll move on to the next bit. The next bit is the say. But I just got word of that my essay has a blackout in where he's at. So I will randomly pick IPP Malaki to help me out. Malaki, please help me out on essay.
Before the essay, I have one question. I'm just trying to stall. Like I mean, in terms of fundraising, this is something we didn't do quite well in the last year. Just what are your plans? Because we have the core. We have to contribute some money towards the Maktaba, and as well, global grants take some time, and we don't want to put all our effort there. We also want to do some, small hit and run projects. Good question. I sort of feel like you did well when you did your fundraising. I don't know why I would say you did differently, but I think because you had a different approach, and I think that worked out well, because even individually as Rotarians, I think there's people as Rotarians in the house can give real value in terms of fundraising. It can be small amounts, it can be whatever you can. So I think as Rotarians, we're at that stage where yes, we have our presence in projects is very important, but if you can give whatever you can give, it will be of immense value. That said, we're in the early days, sort of drafting what our fundraising approach will be, but we're working closely with Josiah to see whether we can do sort of a one-time event that can help us raise funds. But I think one of the things that I learned sort of from what you did is that is if you can get as many sort of Rotarians, even Rotarians or friends or family, or you want friends or family to sort of helping you out directly, that would be something that will have sort of a great impact in the short term. So, because one of the things that I think I saw from you is that I've seen a lot of donations that have come through, even from Maktaba, and we could be almost there in terms of what our club needs to contribute, but we will continue with the drive. So, but that said, even planning out for a fundraising event in these COVID times is still quite something that is hard. Attendance might not be as great, so we'll wait and see. It's just we'll wait and see on how things progress. Thank you.
Good.
And
So
do they
the
say
second
now?
was all say, yeah.
Okay, cool. So I've been shared with this, so let me. What's the difference between kinky and perverted? Kinky is when you tickle your girlfriend with a feather. Perverted is when you use the whole bird. So,
Okay, nice.
ladies and gentlemen, it's now time. I tried. We shared in the accountants group. Okay, so Rotarians, Rotaractors, guests, it's that time of the meeting. It's the SAA. The SAA's role is to punish members who infringed the rules of the meeting, such as not using their mobile devices, and all of you are using your mobile devices, as well as showing up late for the meeting. So we shall start with members who showed up late. And again, let's be guided by the 4-way test, which is it the truth? So we have to say the truth. So I shall just call you out. We have the numbers on the screen. Rotarian, our beautiful Assistant Secretary, Barbara, nice to see you. We are happy to see you. We saw your photo, you're looking hot. So just bless us with your hotness.
Malaki, stop embarrassing me.
Corinne, we see you, you're in the dark, but we can still see the light. I think you're covering the camera with your finger, but see you there. Elsie, umetokea, nice. Elsie, please, could say Faith, Joel, Lydia Ndirangu, great to see you this evening. Mukami, Susan, nice to see you as well. And Wanja, our PE, you walked in style. Please send your fines to that number. Secretary, please, Treasurer, please take note. We shall follow up with them after if they haven't sent. The next part of the meeting is the happy dollar, sad dollar. This part of the meeting is where we say something that made us happy. It's not Elsie Karaoke, sorry Elsie. Elsie Karaoke, you were there on time. I was referring to Elsie Kapule.
Malaki, I was also here on time.
Are you arguing? Because Joel has spoken without, Rotarian Joel, our VP has spoken out of order. We shall request that he be fined again for speaking out of order. So for the happy dollar and sad dollar, you just mention, something that made you happy, the past week. Sad dollar is something that, made you sad, and heavy dollar if you're feeling like this. So we shall start with happy dollars. If you have any happy dollars, feel free to raise your hand and I'll call you out. You can also drop it in the message box and I shall read it out loud. Thank you. Any happy dollars? I can start off with 5 happy dollars. First one, to President Wilson and his team. All the best. I give you all the support. The weekend we had a great installation in Nyeri for Rotary Club of Thika, where our first lady was inducted as a member. And then the rest, so it's a Monday and to a great meeting. Thank you, Mr. President. Any other happy dollars? Joki Dungu has a happy dollar for President Wilson and all the best in the new year. Any
I
more
have a
happy
happy
dollars?
dollar.
Yes,
Yes.
please.
I have 2 happy dollars to the president, President Wilson. All the best in the year ahead, and you have my full support.
Thank you very much, PE.
Malaki, I have $3 happy.
Yes, Rotarian Biama.
2 actually to our new President Wilson. I mean, even the talk today was direct to the point. I see your accounting skills coming to foray. That was so straightforward. And the third one is actually for Monday. Monday being the best day, being the Madaraka Day. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Rotarian Biama. Rotarian Susan has sent $5 happy for, and these are for President Wilson. Thank you very much, Susan. Looking forward to a physical meeting where we can see each other again. Or a social. Rotarian Lydia Ndirangu has sent $2 happy. One is for President Wilson and the other for the acting SAA for the creepy joke. It's part of the job, Rotarian Susan. We have $2 happy from Rotarian Tony Maingi, and this is to President Wilson and the gift of life and good health. Life is one, good health is another. Please, Tony, ongezea your happy dollars kwe tatu. We have Barbara, Rotarian Barbara, $4 happy, and the fine that we sent. And also Caroline, our First Lady. It's been a while, so forgive me. Our First Lady has sent a happy dollar. I think I missed it. Let me just check again. Yeah, our First Lady has sent a happy dollar. Thank you very much. Oh, she sent $5 happy to President Wilson. Okay, whose ringtone is that? We have all had President's ringtone. Quite cool. So there's $5 happy from our First Lady for President Wilson. We have Rotarian Muto, who's sending $5 foundation dollars. Rotarian Tony has confirmed that there are $3 happy. Please, people, let's speak. Tunataka kusikia sauti zenyu.
Maybe you can put up the slide with the pay bill.
Yeah. And then we have from Melissa Makoha, Mama Mona. She has $1 happy to President Wilson and $1 happy to say thank you to President, to IPP Malachi, sorry. Thank you very much, Melissa. We're still waiting for our buddy passes so that we can fly around. Thank you. Any other? Any other happy dollars? Corinne, you're happy. Say something.
$5 from me. Wish.
Sorry. Past President Henry.
$5 happy from me to wish President Wilson from diaspora a great year ahead.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, past President Henry. We also have $2 happy from Faith. That's being congrats to Wilson and wishing him all the best. The sad dollar is, and one sad dollar for her fine. So that means she'll send her fine and also the sad dollar. Thank you very much, Rotarian Faith, for your generosity. Any more? Any more? Let's start off with on a high. Okay, so I shall now, being there being no more happy sad dollars, I shall hand the meeting over to President Wilson for his happy dollars and conclusion. Mr. President. Oh, sorry, one more. 2 happy dollars. This is from Kanake, past President Kanake. 1 for Wilson and 1 for Malaki. Thank you very much. Mr. President, thank you.
Thank you so much, Malakai, for that session. Much appreciated. So I have sort of my happy dollars. So I have 10 happy dollars, and I think my happy dollars is for number 1 for the members here who have given me happy dollar and wishing me all the best. Thank you so much for that. Another happy dollar to Malakai for his presidency and for the smooth transition. Thank you so much, Malaki, for shepherding the club this far. Big happy dollar to my wife for becoming a Rotarian over the weekend. So that was a very, very awesome event. So it's glad to have her as part of, to put her in the fold of Rotary. So we're hoping now we have no interruptions in our house, so that we'll be all Rotarians. So I'm very, very happy for that. Yeah, and I'm happy to become the president this year, 2021-2022, and looking forward to us working together and sort of achieving what we set out to do this year. So thank you so much for that session. I'd like to move forward to the last session where we'll do a final toast. So, and so even before our final toast, I'd like to just call out on one of my guests, Calvin. Calvin, thank you so much for coming through in this meeting. Much appreciated. Looking forward to you coming for more and more meetings. And if you have any work, and we'll work with you during in this journey. When you become a Rotarian, hopefully you become a Rotarian. I'm praying for that. So finally, I'd like to do the final toast. So if you have a glass, charge it. If you don't, hand over heart. So today, in conjunction with the Rotary Club of Thika, the Rotary Club of African Nazarene University, and the Rotary Club of Nairobi Madaraka, I give you Rotary and the world over.
Rotary and the world over.
Rotary and the world over.
The world over.